Hey everyone, hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and thank you so much everyone for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today in the channel we're looking at part 2 of the overall look of the Sunman toy line. Part 1 I just did yesterday, and today we're looking at the final figures of the Sunman toy line. And then at the end of this, I will give you my thoughts and feelings of the entire Sunman toy line, what I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So we'll go from there, guys. All right, starting off, we're going to be looking at, kind of where we left off, because we just looked at that Sunman first 3-pack, and one of the figures in that first 3-pack was Space Sumo. So here we are, we're looking at, right here, is the Mattel Creations exclusive Space Sumo that came out, right here. There he is in the packaging. Of course, it is a Mattel Creations exclusive. He's got his glamour shot in front of the packaging right there. There he is. It's identical. Like, if you could not get him from Mattel Creations, don't worry. If you did find that Target exclusive first pack of of the figures, this figure here is the same exact figure from that 3-pack, guys. So if you could not get him, unless you're trying to be a full completionist, I guess the best way you can get him now is probably on eBay, maybe, because he is now sold out for some time now. But if you're not really a complete, full completionist, or you're not, really into the Sunman toy line, you're just picking and choosing what you want, or maybe this, maybe this was like a hard pass for you guys. This figure is part of that 3-pack. Okay, the same exact figure. There's no differences between the figure from this version here and that first version. But there he is, new for 2022, right there. And there is this beautiful artwork right there of the figure right there. All right. Like I said, Monday we did receive. I did find the final 3 figures of the Sunman toy lines. Like I said in part 1, so it's up to Mattel now to come up, if they do, with new characters and new vehicles and places. If they do, or this is it. This video might be the final video of the Sunman toy line. We don't know. I don't know. So we gotta wait and see. But there's Space Sumo. All right. All right, next on him, we'll look at Boltman. There's Boltman right there. And like I said in part 1, the Sunman toy line, uses a lot of, repaints and remolds, on their figures. You're going to see a lot of similarities in the face, especially in the face sculpt. We get a lot of use of, a lot of similarities in face sculpts in the Sunman toy line, which I feel like it's a downer to me. But there's Boltman right there. Flip it around. There he is, taking on Camel Khan right there. Beautiful artwork as always. Amazing. And like I said before, like, how do you feel about the entire Sunman toy line, guys, as a whole? Have you enjoyed collecting it? Have you, like I said, have you only collected only figures that you like only? And some figures you kind of said, you know what, I'll take a pass on that. Are you sad that the Sunman toy line is now done? Are you happy that the Sunman toy line is now done? All right. There's Boltman right there. Next, we'll look at the Sunman, but from the retail version. This is the retail version of Sunman right here. I got mine at Target. There's Sunman right there. Only difference between like this version of Sunman and the introduction Sunman is that his chest plate is just normal plastic, whereas there's no shine to it. There's no back metal, I guess. And even the shield itself, there's no how would you say it? The paint is it's a plain paint job. There's no like glitter. There's nothing there's no back metal on the shield, and so that's pretty much the difference between this version of Sunman. And of course the 3-pack Sunman, the head sculpt wasn't different because he had a flat top. Where this is his normal look right here. Does not come with an extra head right there. But still, you can customize. You can you can mix and match. You can change it if you wish. But this is the standard version. So if you couldn't get your hands on that exclusive, Sunman, you know, or you couldn't get your hands on that 3-pack, you know, this is your next best option right here to get Sunman in your toy collection. All right, flip it back around. Right there, and there he is. Taking on Pighead and Skeletor with He-Man at his side right there. And like I said before, in all my reviews, I don't know much about the history of Sunman. You know, where he's from. You know, let me know in the comments below. Let me know, because I don't. He's not from Eternia. I know that for sure. But you know, does he? I mean, does he have like a alter ego? Like He-Man does, you know, because He-Man has Prince Adam. Does he power down? Is he, you know, what is he? Does he have a normal name, you know, in the world of Sunman? You know, let me know. Maybe that's something that, you know, Mattel can do. You know, give us a powered down version of Sunman. You know, his normal look. You know, that'll be kind of a cool thing to get. You know, as a exclusive or part of the Sunman. You know, next gen of Sunman figures, of giving us you know, his normal, you know, version, you know, his powered down look. You know, if he's a prince too, you know, maybe him and Pighead were brothers. I don't know. So let me know, guys. You know, I'm very curious, you know, about that. But there's Sunman right there, the retail version of him. All right. Next to him, all right. And one more single carded figure, and which is Hypno right there. There he is. Like I said, you can see a lot of similarities of a lot of figures in the Sunman toy line. They used a lot of, you know, repaints of in similar, you know, head sculpts. You know, they got the most out of their molds, guys. You know. There he is. Of course, put him on the back right there. And there he is, taking on. And I think we're getting this figure right here very soon. I think he's going to be a Mattel Creations exclusive. I can't. If you let me know, guys, on the, you know, in the video, like, what's his name? I know he's going to be part of, like, maybe a 2-pack with that Lord Grasp figure. So he might be a 2-pack, you know, or a single carded version of him. But he looks pretty badass. I like that. I like him right there. Of course, there's his eagle right there, his falcon right there. His helmet, and then his hypno machine right there to hypnotize his enemies. And finally, guys, which I just did a review on, but I'll be very brief. Here is the final 3 figures of the Sunman toy line right here. Each and every one of them, very cool figures right there. My favorite is Hypno Holographo right there. I like his action call out. I like the look of him. For pretty much the other two, you know, pretty much like I said, you can see the similarities of the head sculpts from other Sunman toy figures. But him, you know, I like his beard. I like the look of him. I think he's pretty cool. So out of the 3, if like I said in my review of this, you know, pack, if I had to pick one, if Mattel gave me the option, or us the option of picking one of these guys as, you know, a single carded, you know, Mattel Creations exclusive, which one I would pick? I would pick him. Now, I would love to see all of these guys in single carded figures, you know, card backs, to keep the Sunman line, you know, going, you know, but not, like I said, if I can only pick one, I would pick, you know, this, you know, Holographo right there. Amazing artwork. And of course, the back art shows, you know, a great conclusion of the Sunman toy line right here, which is all the figures in the Sunman wave here, or the brand here. So only time will tell, guys, what Mattel will do with this toy brand. You know, if this is it. This is, you know, this is the final 3 figures, guys, that came out in the 80s, now part of the Origins collection. So whatever Mattel does with the Sunman line now, it's up to them, you know. But there you go. Alright, guys, if you give me 1 second, I'll get these guys all back together, and then I'll give you my final thoughts of the Sunman brand. So give me 1 second, guys. Put these guys around fast. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Alright, here we go, guys. Here's one more shot of all the figures from the Sunman toy line. There they are. So my overall thoughts of the Sunman toy line, um, this multicultural, multilingual, you know, variety of figures in this, for the Master Universe. I feel a little underwhelmed. I really do. I feel like, I want more. I want more bad guys. I want more creatures. That can, help Pighead. They used a lot of similarities with their head sculpts. It's still great. I mean, I am happy to have these guys in my collection. They're very cool. What we got. But I feel it's very, very limited, very small. It's like a small world. And I feel like this Sunman line could be a much bigger, toy line. Hopefully the Mattel will keep going with the Sunman toy line. I hope. If not, if this is the last, that we get of the Sunman toy line, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I'm happy having the collection, but like I said, I want more. I want vehicles. I want play sets. I want different figures. Different head sculpts. More creatures, more females. There's no females here. I want some female figures here. I want a play set for, I want to know more about, where they come from. Like I want a human version of him. I want to see a power down version of him. In the Sunline, and the toy line. If they continue with the Sunman toy line, let me know. Like, what do you feel about the whole entire Sunman line? Like this is a toy line, that I never heard of until like I was watching some toy hunting videos through other YouTubers like Pixel Dan, who came across a vintage Pighead, and that's kind of like my first exposure of the Sunman toy line, And Pighead to me is the coolest out of the entire group. I think he's really cool looking. I love the look of him, and I want more creatures, good and bad, and we can get good creatures, for the good side, and bad, more bad, for him. I can't believe that he's the only bad guy in the Sunman toy line here. He's got to have some help, So that's my thoughts. I mean, it's still a great, I'm happy to have, these guys in the collection. It's been fun to collect them. But for me, like, I wanted some variety. It feels like it's a very small, contained world here when I see these. And I feel a little underwhelmed because they kind of hyped up the Sunman line as being this really big, next toy line for the Master. And maybe if I knew the history of the Sunman brand, maybe I'll be like, I'll have a different thought thinking about this whole thing. Now, if you are a huge Sunman fan, I'm glad he's, I hope you're glad that these are now part of the Origins toy line, and you have every single one of them. But like how do you feel about this? Do you want more figures now in the Origins toy line? But there they are, guys. I want more. It's like I feel like they just barely touched. Maybe that's their plan now. Maybe now, since all the figures are now out, now their creative juices will now flow. They'll give us more figures in the Sunman line, or not. I mean, I don't know. So to me, like I said, it's a little underwhelming. I wanted more. I want more bad guys. Like I said, different figures, female vehicles. Some maybe a play set for them as well, if they do continue with the Sunman toy line. Like I said, like I would like to see some new, like, I don't know, guys. It just feels a little like, I don't know. I like to look a lot of some of the figures, but some of the figures are like, or similar head sculpts that you can see right there. And you got multiple figures. You got Sunman 3 times here, throughout the entire Sunman line. You get, there's Zapman, and there's the look at, Digitino right there. So hopefully, like I said, if this is the last of the Sunman toy line from Origins. Of course, we got Masterverse still. We got Sunman from the Masterverse line and Pighead. So maybe, Mattel will give us, Masterverse versions of all these other figures. That's another thing you got to consider, that we'll get these guys, Space Sumo and Duplico and Digitino and Boltman and Hypno and all these guys are here in Masterverse form, that 7-inch scale, as a continuation of the Sunman toy line, the Rulers of the Sun toy line. But once again, guys, I want your overall thoughts, of the entire Sunman, figures as a whole, guys. What you liked about it, didn't like about it. All right, but there you go, guys. There's the entire Sunman toy line right there so far. All right, for Origins. All right, like I said before, I'm going to probably be doing more of these type of videos of maybe of the entire horde that I have so far for Origins, and maybe the Snake Men as well for the Origins toy line. All right. All right, guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you guys all things Masters of the Universe from the Origins line, from the entire Sunman, like the entire Sunman line here for Origins, to the Masterverse line, to the CGI line. Hit that like button, guys, and thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate that. And hit that notification bell when upload new videos. And tomorrow we'll look at the Horde Skeletor from Masterverse. I did get my second version, so we'll take a look at him out of the packaging. But take a much closer look at him. I think he's my absolute favorite Skeletor from the Masterverse line so far. So we'll take a look at him tomorrow for Thursday. Share this video, guys. And I want your thoughts too, and about this. But share this video, guys. Who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe for over 40 plus years. This brand came out only like 2 years ago, guys. Real fast. It came out in 2022, and here it is. Not even about a year and a half now, and we're now done. I feel like I said, I hope this is not the final Sunman we have in the Origins collection. I hope it does continue. But like I said, share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting Masters of the Universe figures, like the Origins line here, like the Masterverse line, like the CGI, like the 2000X, to the Classics versions, to Mondo, to of course the 80s version where these figures are based on, from Mondo to Funko Pops. So guys, hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.